Ooh, baby, almost 100 Spatak, 110, 111 on both defenses. Yes, please. Look at its defenses compared to, like, Melodic. Holy cow. Incredible stuff. All right, Melodic, get back up front. There we go. Whee! Check its other abilities, I guess. Where ability patch? Yeah, weak armor. I think that was its hidden ability as a Slugma too. Again, we're not really getting much out of trying to raise a Macargo's speed. Even at +4, which is 3 times speed, I think it's still getting outsped by like Manetric. And that's at +4. Do 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 do. I want that Pokeball. Nailed it. All that for friggin' hail. What a waste of everyone's time. There's a Pokeball there. I should try and get to it. Just slap a white herb or 12 on him and watch him go. Genius. Wow, that did less than I thought it would. Kind of surprised you don't have Glaciate. Easiest crit in my entire career. Well done, Melodic. I'm blue, dabba dee da die. Dude, there's something about the encounter rate in Shoal Cave that makes me want to throw up. I want that Pokeball. It's my Pokeball, and I want it now. We just need to go... Well, no, that's not going to work, actually. Here. There we go. I think it's super unfair. Most Pokemon games, ice types are stuffed in the back of the game. Very few people are going to wait for low tide in an optional cave at Gym 7 to use a Glalie. Well, let's be honest. Most people aren't going to be willing to use a Glalie. Ice types normally are, like, post-Gym 6 in most games, though. I feel you on that. They should give me Bergmite way sooner in Gen 6, question mark. Because I want my coffee table early, not late. By the way, the encounter rate in this cave has to be jacked up from, like, everywhere else. This is ridiculous. I'm getting an encounter, like, every 7 steps. Oh, joy, never melt ice. We already have Macargo now. Do I have any... whatchamacallits? I do have some super repels. Good. Whee! Get me out of here! I wonder if sliding on the ice counts towards your repel steps. Alright, well, we went down there for Never Melt Ice and Hail, ergo a waste of time. Because I also definitely don't care about having a Shell Bell. What's through here? Does this guy drown during high tide? Does he just drown to death if it's high tide? This is just gonna take up space in my inventory, bro. Alright, I think we're done in here. I'm just gonna escape rope out. Got an escape rope around here somewhere, surely. I hope. Yep, last one. Whee! All right, well, back to Mossdeep it is. Heard you approaching, so I hung around for you. Yeah, all right, bro. That dude in there is Aquaman? Of course, of course. Christopher Nolan, what are you doing here? Oh, didn't they change your type to half normal so that Norman could have you in his gym? Oh, nice drizzle. Sure did. I wonder if in the rain Surf would actually do more here. Oh, come on. Swagger. How to be annoying. .jpg. Manatrak, deal with this. I swear if this pairs. Good. Chat, I was about to say I hope this thing doesn't have Swift Swim when it set up Brain with Drizzle. So, you know, that's where my brain is at right now, in case you were curious. That's a lot of experience. No, we're not running a track. What do I look like, Shroom Raver? I'm not that kind of guy. Level 36. Good time to learn Roar. Yeah, good one, Manetric. Good plan. Poliwrath? That's not a Polytoad. That's like the opposite. Goodbye. Nailed it. I surrender. Yeah, you sure do. Nah, whatever. Mossdeep is right over here. We can deal with a wild encounter or two. Big fan of wild encounters while surfing being stuff like Dugong instead of always being like Tentacool for the 8th time. I like Dugong. Let's go do the Space Center shenanigans, and then we'll probably look at mixing up the team before taking on the Psychic Gym. Because I know we have Mightyena in the PC, so Mightyena would definitely be good to take into Mossdeep Gym. What's wrong with Tentabro? Nothing, I just like it when there's more variety than the same Pokemon 8 times in a row. Mossdeep Space Center, the closest place to space. I highly doubt it's the closest. My little sister exchanges mail with her boyfriend in Fortree. I don't envy her one bit at all. Even though I can't see my friend in Fortree, my Pokemon carries mail back and forth for us. I'm not lonesome, even though we're apart. All right, well, good for you, I guess. Rock. It's a white rock. This rock has a special meaning to the people at the Space Center. They put it here as their wish for the rockets to fly safely. When you make a wish, what do you use? Do you wish upon a star? I use a wish tag to make it happen. That's what I do. All right, weirdo. There's grass here in Mossdeep? That's not normal. Also, I don't think that telescope is normally there. Wouldn't it be nice if the whole world was covered in plants and flowers like this land? Yada yada. What the heck is going on over here? Who put this telescope here? This thing looks awesome. Ah, the sea. The smell of salt in the air. Can't help but think of me past. Hey there, youngin'. Do you have an eye patch? That's awesome. Listening to an old sailor like me ramble, with just a bit more training, you could be my successor, a sailor, an explorer, an adventurer. Come back to me after beating Tate and Liza. Okay, this seems like something new the hack creator put in. Voyage on a ship is fine, but crossing the sea with Pokemon using surf, that's an exhilarating trip, wouldn't you agree, youngster? I think this is where you get Super Rod, which is why I came up here, even though I don't plan on using the Super Rod for anything. Hey there, trainer, Super Rod is really super, say all you want, but this baby can catch Pokemon off the seafloor. What do you think? You want it, don't you? I sure do. You bet, you bet. After all, a Super Rod is really super. Thank you. There's any water, try dropping in your rod and see what bites. No, I didn't change Manetric's ability to Electric Surge, I don't think. Right up. Hey, what's going on in here? Just taking a stroll down the beach when I found this. Not anything I need, so you can have it. Oh, okay. Thanks, man. Hoenn has been famous for its meteor showers for a long time. Rocket launch safely. That's successful launch number 4. Rocket launch demands perfection. Not even a 1% margin of error is allowed. Even if it's 99% okay, the whole thing is useless if 1% happens to be no good. All right, shut up. Rogue, have you read that proclamation already? Team Magma's coming after the rocket fuel on this island. I don't know what they need it for, but they can't be allowed to take it. I'll keep an eye on things for a while longer. In the meantime, why don't you go check out the town? Oh, do you have to do the gym before you do this part? I thought that you did this before the gym. Mossdeep is mainly sunny weather. It's an ideal location for launching rockets. If only I was a little younger, I would have liked being an astronaut. It's not too late. I can and will try. Wish ordinary people could go into space one day. No. I would never go into space given the opportunity. Literally never. Giant chunk of metal bursts through the skies and flies into space. It boggles my mind. Some people claim Pokemon came from space. Could it be true? I mean, Deoxys did at least. That's why Rayquaza friggin' hates him. Alright, let's see about switching up the team for the Psychic Gym. Bow. Gotta take Mightyena. This might be the last time we use Mightyena in the playthrough, to be honest. We gotta use Shedinja. It's a ghost. We can let Mamos sit for a little bit. Man, Anorith, I'm gonna try and hit you with some stuff. Dude, look at Macargo. Look at how stupid his little sprite looks. Look at his eyes. He looks so derpy. I love him. Oh, you're adorable. I love you, Macargo. We're gonna use Macargo in the Elite Four, so we can let him sit here. Steel, resist Psychic. Probably sit Manectric out. We don't explicitly need Manectric here, and we're going to use Manectric in Sutopolis, obviously, so. Do you think Rayquaza has the same beat with Clefairy that he does with Deoxys? I can only hope that if Rayquaza saw a Clefairy, he would Hyper Beam it into Oblivion immediately. That would be my dream. Alright, I think we can rock this group for this gym. And actually, wait a minute. Let's, I was gonna say, let's go use some of our cash to buy some shenanigans real quick. Some, experience candies and whatnot. Because I would really like to have our Maldo. Fly me, Charizard, fly me! Back to Bettelberg. Whee! Sup, punks? You're not the one I meant to talk to. I meant to talk to this one. Sup, Pedro? Do I have any hard scales? I have way less money than I thought I did. I thought I had way more money than this. Give me 2 hard scales. Yeah, I thought I had way more money than this. What the heck? Well, I know I have some stuff I can sell, like nuggets and all. Nugget? Can I sell the Wishing Star? I mean, it's worth something. I'm not going to use it, so. Could sell the Sacred Ash for 5k. That's essentially a nugget. Sell the hard scales I just got. Didn't mean to click X on that. Shoal Salt, is this worth anything? It's worth literally nothing. It's pointless. There's the big pearl I was looking for. I knew I had something like that lying around. I might use PP Max. That one I might actually use. Don't need Wave Mail. At $12 could help us out so much. You never know, bro. You never know. Dubious Disc. Definitely don't need a Sunstone. Alright, alright. Give me all the experience candy M's that you can. Yeah, just give me 6 of them, actually. That works. Why is Rocky Helmet so expensive? I mean, Eviolite I get, but come on. Okay, hit me with these experience candy M's. I think we do just use them all on Anorith. Because I want Armaldo, and I want Armaldo soon. I want to get everyone evolved pretty quick here, because we are getting near the end of the playthrough. Like I said, we're probably going to do some, like, legendary Pokemon hunting. I want to go get the Regis and Rayquaza and Groudon and Kyogre. I want to see Groudon and Kyogre and the Regis, Pokemon Crystal-style sprites and all that. So we're gonna do all that after the Elite Four, but other than that, we'll probably be done. I don't think I'm gonna do any Battle Frontier or anything like that, to be honest. And Earth. Slash. Nah. I didn't level up off of that one. Was bound to miss on one of them. Well, 4 levels away from Armaldo. That's something. I'm just gonna lead Shedinja frame 1. And then didn't I have some black glasses that I could put on my Mightyena to make him look cool? Cooler. I sure did. Put on those glasses, Mightyena. And then, oh wait, we actually got Focus Band from that guy in Shoal Cave. I didn't even think about this, but Focus Band does work with Shedinja, if I'm not mistaken. So we should definitely give you Focus Band. And then we'll give the Lucky Egg for now to Anorith, because I want Armaldo. And then that just leaves Melodic, who I might give King's Rock. I don't think we have, like, Mystic Water or anything, do we? Of course, we have more Soft Sand. No, and we don't have an Ice-type move. We had Ice Beam already. We'll be able to go back to... That's right, we need to go back to the boat and do all the dive stuff in the abandoned boat. Yeah, we gotta do that. Get Ice Beam out of there. For now... We'll just give our Queen Melodic here the King's Rock. The Queen's Rock, as we'll call it from now on. Alright, get me in here. I wonder what Eye Patch Dude is going to have going on. How's it going, Champion-bound Rogue? Gym leaders here use Psychic Pokemon. If you go up against them with Fighting and Poison, they'll inflict horrible damage. Why'd I even talk to you? Yo, y'all ready for some dang old double battles? I do really love the way that they reorganized this gym in Emerald compared to Ruby and Sapphire. I think it's better in Emerald. Battles hinge on the strength of your spirit. The weak-spirited will never win. The roads you have traveled, what you have experienced, come at me with everything you've learned. Oh no, it's a bunch of freaks! You didn't have the same overworld sprite. Why do you... Oh my goodness, Gallade and Togekiss? Gallade looks interesting in this game. I need the Gallade to die immediately. Nom. Ooh, I really needed to die immediately, actually. Like, insanely immediately. Oh, no. You had Ancient Power. Dang it. And I didn't get the Focus Band. Of course you get the... shenanigans. You get the Omni Boost immediately. Screw off. Blech. Mightyena outsped Gallade, so we'll be fine. We'll be fine, and then I can hit you with Iron Head. Oh, and then you... Ah! Stupid Omni Boost. That's so annoying, man. That's so stupid. This entire fight is like a nightmare now, purely because of the Omni Boost crap. Feels like there should have been some sound effects for the start of that Psycho Cut. Please, like, crit. Bleh. That was a +2 Psycho Cut? Really? Dazzling Gleam will kill Gallade. To be fair, I think Togekiss has Serene Grace. Who cares? Oh, it's 20% instead of 10%. It's still really frigging annoying. Hi, I'm Sceptile. Alright, this is gonna kill the Gallade at least. That was a crit, wow. Well, you are at +1, actually. Oh no, the crit goes past the +1. Whatever, it doesn't matter, you're dead. Get out of here. You have Moonblast and Dazzling Gleam? Hello? At least Anorith is gonna get some experience. Well, that fight was insanely stupid because of one Omni boost. If it hadn't gotten the +1, then, Lairon would have nearly killed it. Crush Claw's... Is Crush Claw worth anything? It's Metal Claw, if anything, because these are both stab and you have the water boosting ability. Yeah, Crush Claw sounds cool. Why not? But anyways, if that stupid Omni boost hadn't happened, Mightyena would have killed the Gallade before it even got to do anything. And then Mightyena would have gotten experience. Stupid, stupid and dumb. Pokemon loves to remind you why you play it less now. There is no game more horribly riddled with RNG. It's not even a problem to have, like, some RNG in your game, but the sheer amount that Pokemon has is awful. Boop. We're doing double battles the whole way, by the way. Watch me levitate a Pokeball telekinetically, bro! Sometimes I'm out of sync. I see it. I see your future. If you can beat me, I'll tell you your future. If you can see my future, don't you already know if I beat you or not? That doesn't really add up. Why do they all have the same sprite? Oh, chat, tell me whatever I need to know about Faragirif. I don't know anything about this Pokemon other than it looks dumb. It's normal psychic, apparently. Does it have anything especially weird? What's its ability? Nom. It blocks priority moves. Oh, you're the one that blocks priority moves. Right, right. I remember being told that at one point. Yo, double level up. Let's go. It's what it shoulda, woulda, coulda, woulda. It's what should have happened last match. That's about all you need to know. People love Trick Room on it. All right, that explains everything to me.